Assalamu alaikum. You're probably just seen my ad. You're visiting my profile, just trying to find out who is this guy. He said he helps Muslims, but how? Look, I'll start off by saying my name is Azam. My background is in high ticket sales, so selling anything 2,000 or above. So I've gotten companies from 0 to 55,000 a month, 0 to 81,000 a month, 8,000 to 100,000 in 5 weeks. And I'll just give you my example because there's a lot of gurus out there not really doing things themselves and just trying to teach people. Um, so I'll show you my literal Stripe account. There's nothing really to hide. Um, so I'll show you in the past 6 days. So here's July 1st till 7th. I haven't really started my day today. It's Friday, it's Jummah. So I start my work day later. But this is past 6 days, £12,000. Now this is around, let's say, 15,000 USD or around 17,000 Canadian. And the reason I showed you that was just to give you an idea that, look, my promises to Muslims, basically, I've done this in a very advanced level now. So I'm pretty capable of getting people from zero to at least 5,000 a month or $7,000, or let's say around 9 to 10,000 Canadian. So a couple of years ago, and just telling you my complete honest background and how I got here and what I did to get here. I do have a detailed video about who I am pinned in the section, the story highlights section, literally saying who am I. But anyway, I'll just give you a brief overview. So a couple of years ago, I was truly at a point where I just didn't believe that anything good could ever happen because bad experiences with relationships, bad experiences with health, bad experiences with money, being fired from my job. The biggest thing humans do is they get their experiences from the past and project it onto the future, which then stops them from doing the actions that it takes to actually change their future. But basically, they keep on living their life on repeat over and over again. And that's kind of the position that I was at. So just like anyone else, I started off by kind of asking myself, okay, am I actually understanding what Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Quran, actually teaches, right? Allah says, whatever you expect from him, he will give to you, right? Again, I'm not a student of knowledge. I'm just telling you what I've understood about basic ideas. And Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam also has said that if you, tie the camel first and then rely on Allah, as in do the actions, then rely on Allah. As in, if you want exceptional results, you truly want to change your life, get to, let's say, 7 to 10,000 a month. And bearing in mind the average salaries in UK, US, Canada is around, for the UK at least, 25 to 30K, somewhere around that, right? How do you expect to make 7 to 10,000 a month without actually doing exceptional actions? So to get exceptional results, you have to do exceptional actions, do the actions that it takes to get there. A lot of Muslims confuse things where they say, they don't do any actions, and then they say, oh, it's just not written in my risk, or Allah, it's just not meant to be, right? But that's like saying that, let's say if you want takeaway, because food is your risk, right? Just so you guys know, food, your spouse, and the money that you have is your risk. And there are certain actions that you need to do to actually get the risk that you want. So let's say you wanted a takeaway, right? You wanted a kebab or something. You have to go into your car, go to the takeaway, order, take your money, pay for it. Those are the actions that it takes to get that, right? Because you asked for it, you thought of it, and then you did the actions for it. But let's say, for example, you wanted to go get takeaway, kebab, whatever it is, but you decided to get to the takeaway on a surfboard. Like you told yourself, I'm gonna surf there. It's just not gonna work no matter how hard you try, how long you do it for. It's just not the right vehicle or the right mechanism. Or you think to yourself, I'm gonna go to this takeaway 200 miles away. That's an exaggeration, but let's say 20 miles away on a skateboard. It's just gonna take you way too long. It's just not the right mechanism. And that's what happens with money as well. People try and get to their goals, their financial goals, just with the wrong mechanism. And when there does come about a mechanism that potentially could get them to their goal, the alarm bells go in your head, which did for me as well. Oh, it's just a scam. This can't be realistic. This is not real. But you just have to ask yourself, are other people doing it? Just reverse engineer how they got to their level or level of making money. And just ask yourself, have I done that? can I even compare myself? Like, is it fair to say, oh, it's just not written in my risk? So, kind of tying back to what I'm here to do, right? So, I'm going to tell you my mission, vision, and values of my company. So, I've been fortunate enough to live in a pretty good environment when it comes to actually money. I've seen a lot of wealth around me. And the one thing that I've always been told is help people who can't help themselves. And the first thing that comes into my head is orphans. Orphans cannot help themselves even if they wanted to, especially the ones in third world countries. They have no support, no father figure, no mother. That is truly like a terrible thing. And especially when like external conditions like your food, water, stuff is like that is very difficult. So a huge part of what I do is for orphans. And second thing is, if you know me personally, you will know that I look after my local mosque, which is around 2 to 3,000 people. Right, I organize the Jummas, which again today, that's why I haven't started work today. Right now, I do wait till 3:30 after I'm done with everything. I organize everything, and then come back. I'm at home, right? And then another thing I do is youth clubs, because personally, I know the environment for Muslims is not the best in these countries, in these Western countries. So I give these kids around 13 to 17 an environment where they can see me being successful in worldly life and also not doing something haram, right? So that's something I do, youth clubs. And lastly is the thing that I'm doing right now is actually changing Muslims' lives. You'll see a couple of case studies that I've pinned on the story highlights section showing you people's results. So I work with like all levels, all types of industries, right? And what I want to do is truly change Muslims' lives, right? So I'll show you exactly how I get people from being in a 9 to 5 like I was to actually making at least 7,000 a month, best case 10,000 a month within the next 90 days. Right? You know, when you do something over and over again with so many repetitions, you're like, okay, like a science experiment. Chemical A, chemical B, chemical C equals this result. I know it happens because I've done it that many times. So just a rough overview of how everything happens. I'm gonna keep this very unedited, so no editing going on. Just literally just finding out where I've kept the offer. Right, fair enough. It's cool. So this is the offer. I'm not sure if you can see properly, but the idea is who we help: Muslim 9 to 5ers, and people wanting more time and financial freedom, right? And the guarantee is that we legally vow to helping you make 7 to 10,000 a month within the next 90 days. Now, the way I separate myself is, you know, the thing that always pops up in your head, the money and the money gurus. If you can help me make money, why can I not pay you with the money that you help me make? And that's where I stand out. And that is literally what my offer is. You pay me from the money I make you. Now, that kind of, from the people that have jumped on the past couple of months, that has given people some sort of like, okay, certainty, this guy is like in it to really help me, right? So it's not that I'm not going to charge anything, because I do want some sort of commitment from you, because people pay attention when they pay. So I'm not going to charge you my full price, right? But what happens is we come to an agreement. You do a certain amount right now, and then you pay me the rest from the money I make you, right? The money that you make from the thing that I help you start. So I would need some sort of commitment to put in my resources, my time into you. So that is the no-brainer offer that I have: 7 to 10,000 a month, or I literally refund the amount that you even invest with me initially to show your commitment. So that is what I do, and it's pretty simple how all of it happens. So I've divided it into 3 phases. So phase 1 is getting momentum and being realistic. You haven't done a business before. I'm going to teach you firstly how to actually think like a business owner. That is the most important part. Think like a business owner. And then comes to actually finding out what sort of businesses are you going to be offering your services. So what I basically do is I help people start their own marketing agencies. Now, the whole marketing agency concept is basically you're offering marketing services to people in the countries that you live in, but the people actually fulfilling the service, as in the doing the actual running the ads and stuff like that, is not you. We're actually leveraging people from third world countries Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, some countries from Africa as well. They have the skill of running ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Google ads, but they don't have communication. And again, one of the biggest reasons why people buy is because of certainty, and certainty cannot come without proper communication. So you will be kind of the middleman. This will be your agency, but you will be delegating things off to people in third world countries. So yeah, that's the idea. So phase one is thinking like a business owner, getting clear on who, what, and how. So who, example, construction companies, what, getting them 15 new clients, how, Facebook ads, right? Once you get clarity on the how, the Facebook ads part, then you get on to phase two. Phase two. Phase two is then finding a media buyer. So then again, I give you step-by-step handheld guidance on how to place the right media buyer being the person that will actually do the marketing services for your company. All you have to do is just find clients in where you live and then delegate off to them. That's how you make it into a passive income. So again, now coming to phase two, what happens next? So phase two also includes getting your first client. So there's three main sections in this marketing agency industry to make it actually passive income. So step one is booking quality consultations with, let's say, example, construction company owners, quality consultations who are actually interested in getting marketing services. Again, don't worry if you don't know how to do that. That's exactly what I'm here for. Step two is actually converting them into paying clients. Again, I'll give you my systems that I've used to close $20,000 deals, $30,000 deals. Step three is actually fulfilling the service that you sell to them, right? Which again come from the media buyer. Do not worry about not knowing anything about marketing. That's exactly what my systems are here for. But after phase two is complete, you have your first client, which should happen within the next month and a half since you start. Then comes a part of automation, the part where everyone is excited for, actually making this agency into a passive income stream. So what we do is these three simple steps. What we do is we attached a simple system, right? So step one, booking quality consultations. We invest let's say a fourth of the profits of the first client into an appointment setter who will book the quality consultations. Then we will automate the consultations, you showing up on the consultation. So instead of you showing up, we will put a sales rep. Again, I used to be a sales rep, so I know exactly how to do it. I've done it for myself, other people, so I'll tell you exactly how to do that. Putting a sales rep, that automates these two parts. And then from the start, this part's already automated, which was the fulfillment of the actual service and the ads, which is already being done by the media buyers, right? So that's how you automate each part. So that is how you actually get to 7,000 to 10,000 a month on an automated basis. Now, my systems, and I've truly spent $30,000 just trying and testing different things, and by far the only systems that I've got that truly guarantee results is basically us showing these supposed whatever niche that we agree on that you're going to work with. We're showing hundreds of them every single day, our no-brainer offer, our service, right? Now, out of those hundreds, all we need to find is 2 to 3 clients out of hundreds to actually get us to 7,000 to 10,000 a month. Do you think that's impossible? It's not. And you know it's possible. But I know it's that feeling of, what if this is a scam? What if it doesn't work out? What if... Look, at the end of the day, if you do not do different actions, like I was in that place for a very long time, you will still keep on getting the same results, right? So that is why I wanted to make this into a complete no-brainer. You pay me from the money I make you. So all you have to do right now, all you have to worry about right now is coming up with an open mind, coming on a call with me, and actually asking me, how can this work for me? Look, and it's not for everyone, because this is not a course. This is not a course. I don't just give you long videos. That stuff doesn't work. I give you one-to-one personal help until you actually get there, right? Because a lot of like skin in the game is there for me, because I'm not even charging my full price. It's that type of agreement. I trust you, you trust me. So what I was going to end off with is, if you truly feel like you want to change your life, you want to get some sort of different results, actually get to 7,000 to 10,000 a month, inshallah, then if you're watching this on Instagram, just shoot me a DM saying I'm ready to go jump on a one-to-one free consultation. If you're watching this on YouTube, look in the description below. and there will be a link to actually book a call with me and see if this is the right thing for you. Now, again, I'll show you the amount of calls I have every single day. So I have about 4 to 5 people that book calls with me, so I'm mostly packed out. So please book a call if you truly feel like you're ready. You have the initial resources to even invest into this and making some sort of agreement with you and I to actually change your life, inshallah. So what this call will do is I'll understand you, who you are, what your goals are, and only then I will offer you something. Or in the worst case, I'll guide you in the best thing possible for you and for your situation. So if you're interested in jumping on a personal one-to-one call, show a message down below, um, or you know, just book a call with me if it's on YouTube. And inshallah, I'm excited to meet you.